JJ、テンペストさん、出かけっぞ。こんなとことは大さらばだ。目標はパラドクス。必ずぶっ倒す。よーし、派手に暴れてやるぜ。お前の相手はアンデッド。この悪夢の世界へようこそ。骨のないやつだな。まるで張り合いのない。さあさあ、楽しい宴の始まりだ。狭き器より入れよ魂、死者の渇きを潤す極上なる感度よ。
Okay, there you go. I did notice it that time, right?
ブラックモンガーと出会ったが最後だってね。
Trial level 1 Evo, and then also, yeah, she dropped like the next month, right? So, yeah, definitely the most interesting character out of the three. Like, I really wonder, like, how Ogre and Izumi are even, like, gonna look in terms of their gameplay. Because, like, I don't think they can top this. Like, even from a design standpoint, I think, like, Uzuki had the most interesting one out of the three DLC characters, right? She looks like a BlazBlue character. She actually did have one move that reminded me of, like, Lambda's, like, J2C. I'll point that out, right? But like, I really love those kinds of moves, so hopefully it feels like Lambda's like J2C. 70 Tail kind of reminds you of Pistrix as well. Reminds you of Soul Eater Dope Chainer. I can see that. I can see her like kind of fitting in like that universe, yeah. But alright, let me like mute this because it's gonna be like it's gonna sound weird like slow mo, right? So let me like put it on like half speed. But yeah, they specifically like did this on purpose, right? They straight up like show her outranging like Hilda's like normal there. With whatever this is, like a 5C or something, right? This is like insane range on this. A bit more, I want to say, because like yeah, like Hilda's like hurt box got extended from that, I would assume, right? So heading from a bit farther, but yeah, mad range on that. The skeleton with a sphere coming through it is like crazy. I don't know what this is, right? This got to be like maybe a 2 tier or something. That's my guess right there. Strongest zoner today versus strongest zoner in history. Yeah, a cool move there. Like the graveyard too. Like all I'm gonna be playing this on this like graveyard. Like this is such a cool stage. The music itself, actually, I was kind of interested or surprised they went in that direction. Like it kind of makes sense that they would go with kind of like a kind of like piano, like jazzy theme. A lot of like kind of like older like cartoons, especially about like skeletons and stuff, is like associated with that kind of music, right? So it sounds okay, and probably not gonna be my favorite or anything like that, but sounded okay. Just interesting direction. I think Raito went with. Can't wait for Uzuki to be good versus a good match versus Karma. Nah. And then actually, yeah, there's like that's gonna be the poison, right? Little like icon. I didn't even notice that either. Like I'm looking at it on a smaller screen. Just like actual little like crossbones there. So that's probably be like the indicator for when the poison is on, right? Make him suffer by denying the cycle. Oh no. And Kaz, you said Kudlak? Are you talking about like Kudlak Sin from like Chaos Code, or someone who goes summon zombies and make a zombie trap appear like that? Yeah, you might be thinking of Kudlak Sin Homer from Chaos Code. Or Frank West. Yeah, man, Kudlak with aerial low, insane. Absolutely like forbidden move. He has an actual aerial low, right? That character's insane, but he's cool. But yeah, let's see. I'm guessing that's a 2-2. Not sure what that is. Maybe like a 5e for like that drill. This is I'm assuming gonna be here like 2-3-6. Just like riding this like skeleton here. OTGs with whatever that is. Maybe like a yeah, I'm not sure actually what that would be. Even this, like, it seems like she might have 2 moves that are usable as Oki. I have no clue though, but this is one of them, right? They kind of like coffin with the fish release. Please let this be like negative. Like, let me hold this, right? Let me hold this and like release it manually. Yeah, see with the spearfish? Looks like, yeah, that could be a bit of Oki there. So pretty cool. Overhead, right? He's like crouching, gets like broken from this like overhead coffin. I'm assuming that's like a 6 IC or something. With her like dash C, I would assume like it looks exactly like Batista's, right? So I'm assuming it's gonna be just as good. Little spin to win there, multi-hit. She cancels it into like, yeah, that might be a special move then. I'm not sure if she's like canceling that, right? I don't know. She states in the animation, so we're guessing the swordfish isn't negative edge. It might not be, right? But then it could also be because she's like holding it, right? So she stays in the position, but if anything, if it's Oki, I'll be happy, right? I'll be happy with that. And then this like Viking JD there. Yeah, it's like actually glowing with little crossbones there. If you watch his grid, yeah, he is like losing grid. Yep. And the rib cage, man, the cool move, right? Looked like she did like a dash of like maybe like 3C or something. So yeah, big anti-air there. It looks like. I'm assuming this is also another special move. Like how could that not be like the big old like slap there? Knocks him down. I think she does like an OTG after this. Yeah. So that might be the 2C then. The other one might have been like 5C. That's like 2C. Pistrix DP. I could also see like that being like a kind of like a DP like motion. Byac 3C for the other one. And this has to be a special move too, like whatever this is, like kind of a tail slam there. Looks like she was going for like a dash or like a OTG there, but like just like cut off there. Whatever this is, this move is like big, right? It seems like the Vats also hit. Like that's an individual hit there. That launches them too. That's absolutely like insane, right? You're guessing the ribcage is 2C and the slap is like 4C. With how many like moves like she had that look like C moves, I was thinking maybe she might actually have a 4C as well, right? Other characters have some, but like it's not like too common, I want to say. Also, look how quick she moves up. Let me see. From that, that's gotta be like maybe an air special move, right? Because she does a little like flip before she does like the coffin. Looks like that does and like indeed like OTG, so maybe that's like a follow up or something, but bounces him up. Right there. That one reminds me of like Lambda like JTC, so I hope it's like 3 hits. It only does 2 hits here, but that kind of like arcing and like downward like spin attack. I really love those kinds of moves, right? So Lambda's like JTC is that exact move, but 3 hits. So hopefully I want hers to be like a bit more, maybe the warmer hit from like a bigger like height. Yeah, kind of like long picks him up there. Does another ground move before like he touches it, right? So I'm assuming that was not OTG. This might be like a J2C or something, right? This like air drill with the umbrella. Into the poison at an angle this time, right? This is like not a straightforward one. Specifically angle down, does get the poison on him, so interesting. I wonder how like important this move is gonna be to her like routing, right? I'm assuming you're gonna want to now kind of like end with the poison on them. Looks like it gives a knockdown too. Oh, if it does, that's perfect. If she has like other like Oki moves, right? People were saying the coffin follows might be RNG. In the description, they were saying she's tricky, and there's a screenshot with another coffin move we don't see in the trailer. I was gonna point that out. Yes, the one with like the skeletal hands. That's my only concern with her at this point. I don't think she's gonna be a charged character. I don't see any of these moves really being charged moves exactly. Maybe like one of them, but my concern is like she's RNG, like Foss, right? It says she has like a bunch of like tricky items and like tricky attacks, right? So I'm a little worried she might have like some RNG kind of move, right? Like I don't think I would like that. I don't play Foss. I don't really like those kind of item like tosses or anything like that, but there might be one, right? Charge would be hilarious though. No, I don't think so. I don't think they would like at this point from what I've been seeing. So I hope not. So my own concern like now is like RNG with like maybe this move right here, right? The little doll. They don't show how like she starts this up, so I don't know what it's gonna be coming from. But this is her other move that might be an Oki kind of move, right? Between all the different items coming out of the coffin, the big poison spray with wall bounce makes her look Teddy from a P4AU. Yeah, that's the thing, right? She might be just like an item kind of character. George? Yeah, actually, yeah, it's straight up kind of like George, right? Or like a weaker version of like Merkava's like Worms, where his is like multi-hit. This one only seems to be like a single attack, right? But yeah, this little doll seems like kind of crazy. Like she straight up like blocks the thrust from Aurier. The doll like triggers on like touch, I would assume, and counter hits her. So yeah, depending on how that starts up, like it might be something she can use on Oki, right? But it seems pretty good too. Like once again, using like the crouching move there, coffin like pop up. And this was interesting. Like I don't think this was like her jump animation, was it? Like I think she's like doing a follow up or something out of this because like look the way she like teleports, kind of that with the hat. I'm assuming that's like J5C maybe. Yeah, no clue. Yeah, that might be a follow up out of like the coffin attack or something. Let me go back. Like, is it what attack is it that like props her up? Yeah, it slaps her up, right? So I'm assuming that's gonna be like a follow up off of the hit there. Yeah. Just a little combo like that, right? So there's like a J like 5C, I would assume. Kind of a nice attack there too. Then I'm assuming that maybe like is like a J2C or something. I'm not sure, but like yeah, the coffin drop. She goes into the hat. You think it's a command jump, and she gets a follow up that looks like the one Byac move. Mm-hmm. So it might be, yeah. And then it goes for like the C version of the fish attack for like nice like 3.3k there, right? Yep. Our knockdown it looks like, so Oki maybe, and then just like IW, right? Or IWX there. So very interesting, yeah. And I do like the little like ghost with the faces here, like kind of goofy, like kind of silly, especially with these ghosts, right? These are like kind of funny. There's like the XD ghost right there, kind of with a little like Mika like face. They each have like a different face, so I thought it was like goofy, right? That one has like a hat and a mustache and a cane. Little like bow on that one, and the last one has like hair. So pretty funny, pretty fun. So yeah, easy. Like I said, I have no clue how like Izumi or Ogre are gonna like play. I really like. I'm worried they can't top this, right? Like, there's no way they can top Izumi or Uzuki and how cool she is with her animations and all that. She just has like so much like style and personality, right? Like a great character, I'd say. Even though I know like nothing about her, I have like yet to do the story, and I have no clue who like JJ and Tempest are supposed to be. It's like these characters that pop up here, right, at the very start. Show them a little bit. I have no clue if they like appear in the story or what, because I've never seen them before. And I felt like I had seen some of the side characters before, but them two, yeah, I've not seen them. Can't wait till 2025 for Izumi. I'm so glad. I'm so glad we're getting here first, because she's the one I wanted, right? And I feel like I've been saying, like she's like kind of might be the best one in terms of just like how cool she is. You don't think they're in the story? Okay. But yeah, I don't get to see the full like art, but there's like one dude and like another like seems to be wearing a mask. But yeah, I'm sure they'll like appear in like her story or whatever, right? So interesting. You did arcade mode story for Kagura? Now you had no idea what the story's about though, Homura. Dude, no one does. No one does, right? Like, got a cool character, so definitely excited to try her out, right? Hopefully, like as I said, she's not a charged character. Hopefully, not an RNG character. I think I could deal with RNG depending how it is, but yeah, if it's a charged character, I'm gonna be big sad. But otherwise, yeah, 100% will play her. I don't know how like into her I'll get. Depends. It really depends, right? Because I still have cool on who I like, and I want to have like as a secondary. Just have not put the time into that character really. Still messing around with Carmine because like he's too much fun. There's like too much to do with him, so. Pull up this, right? There's a bit of like her bio there. Her ability, her weapon, it says all that, right? Skeleton's Ghost, boasts long range and also great destructive potential. Unpredictable offense using goodies from her mysterious bag. See it right there, the bags, right? And it looks like there's a doll right there, right? The doll attack. I can't tell if that's like the doll itself too, because it kind of looks like there's like a bomb right there, right? If you look underneath like the head of the doll, the big head, I don't know if that's like just like the body or like a bomb there. I kind of let me go back and actually take like a closer look at that. So is that like a separate little attack with the doll, or is that part of it? Let me go see where she does that. Let's see, where was that at? Right there. Yeah, let me like see how it looks when it. No, okay, actually, there. Yeah, wait. Yeah, it just turns into. Okay, so she might have a second attack with the doll. It straight up looks like there's like a little bomb one right there, right? So yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, it might be a second one or something. Also, her IW IWX only had like 1.2k. So damage nerfs. Oh no, that's what I was worried about, Tamsin. That's gonna invalidate like all the kind of like videos and stuff, right? Like, or maybe just to like IWs, right? Maybe if it's just that, like not across the board, right? Like that's the one thing that I feel like they would address, and like that I think I needed to, or I would want to have addressed, right? The damage, because the damage in this game was very high. It straight up is like 2-touch game, like in a round with meter, right? So I felt they were gonna like nerf it at some point, most likely. But I was hoping for like just a increase in health. I felt like that would have been like kind of the way to doing it without like messing up all the kind of like damage numbers, right? Think of the hide flares, no more 7k combos, no more 5k off grid breakthrough. But you think it's mostly gonna be IW or IOX related? I hope so, right? That'd be fair. I think that'd be fair. Me and Lightning both hate the damage monarch. I mean, like I think it is a little on the high side, especially like we can't say it's not compared to like the last game, right, or previous games for that matter. Like I like the big damage, right? I just like don't want to be dying like 2 combos though. Like 2 touch would hide, nah. See, but that's why I said I would prefer them to like tweak with the health and just increase that across the board. I know like game dev or nothing, so I don't know if this is like actual like solution or not. But as I said, like if they change up like the damage numbers for all the moves and stuff, that would like just invalidate all kinds of like videos and stuff. Right, so as someone who's been making like combo videos and all that, like I don't want all that to be like outdated that fast, but that's just my take on it, right? 2-tick scale with meters and anime game special, plus Frankfurt loves their meter usage. Yeah, that was like another thing that changed across the games, right? Like we just build meters so much faster now, so it makes sense that like we're dying faster along with that. But that's like really the only like complaint I think people have with the game at the moment. It's just like it's too high, needs to be toned down. So yeah, there's presumably I don't think they confirmed it yet, but I'm assuming there's gonna be that patch, like an actual like big patch with that Uzuki, right? And there's like the final move that we did not see in the trailer, like a skeletal hand one. So another coffee move, like yeah, it's gonna have a couple of different ones. It looks like, but seems like the whiff in there looks like Hilda's kind of like doing a walk back there, so it's just like whiffing on her. But who knows what that's gonna be? Could be like a hit grab, could be like command grab, or just like multi-hit move. Who knows, right? Interesting though. So, what is her box gonna look like that when she's like sitting on top of the coffin? I wonder, right? And the hitbox for that matter is gonna be like a huge like square, right? Like if you had to pick between getting 2 touched by a couple characters or going back to timeout every set, you'd think you would stick with a high damage. I'm mixed on that, right? Like that's a fair take, right? People don't like timeouts, but at the same time, like Uni was the only game where timeouts were hype. Like they have been like more than other games, right? But they were like usually hype, right? Because like it was always the players like being smart and just like getting to that point where they can time out the opponent, right? Timeouts every set are not sick though. Timeouts are sick when they are rare. Map timeouts take forever though. I don't know. That was my opinion on Uni and like timeouts, right? It's the only game where they were hype. So to see them, like, yeah, I know, I understand that from like spectator point. It's not the most hype thing or fun thing to watch, but Uni was the only one where I like did not mind them whatsoever, right? Because like ideally, yeah, like timeouts like should not be happening in like fighting games too often. Have you seen the map timeouts where players kept stopping the timer? I think I have. I think you might have showed me somewhere. If you see 2 timeouts are hype though, screw you. So yeah, good like your interesting take there, right? Like definitely not a bad one there. That's just my idea, right? So I'd probably like stick with the high damage team, but I do miss like the timeouts because like it was just something special about this series, right? Do you think you're just part of Uni's identity in a way? Exactly, right? That's what I thought. But I understand like people like aren't into them, right? So I like personally don't mind them really in this game, right? In this game, only game with no time is Heretic for the Future because of how many infinites there are. Oh, JoJo, man, what a game, right? I gotta stream that at some point. Play Time Arcana though, you can speed up the timer with the EF mode. So you actually had a competitive Arcana player who had a playstyle that led to a lot of timeouts. If it's something like that, that sounds like pretty interesting too. Like you actually just manipulate the timer itself, right? Like that's pretty fun. But the Marvel time is happening because the timer's so short. Unless 2 zoner teams are fighting each other, it's pretty rare. Oh yeah, it's one of those games like kind of like the faster timer, right? Yeah. But yeah, I think that kind of covers Uzuki, right? Coming out next month, gonna be playable at Evo, so very cool, very hype for me, right? So definitely gonna try it out for sure, 100%. Probably like day 1 if I can. But yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to talk about, like for Uzuki, right? I don't think there's anything we exactly missed. Saw her moves right that they showed off. The poison mechanic that was like new to me there. So we'll see like how she is, right? I don't think I saw like anything particularly like broken. Not exactly. But we'll have to see how she like plays out, right? The poison mechanic, yeah, that is by far like the most interesting thing. Like we have other characters with like big range and stuff, right? But the poison, the grid poison, it seems like yeah, you probably don't want to end like the routes with that if possible. But we'll see. See the peak of the iWorks from the intro. Behind the character art.
うっしゃ、時は来た。JJ、テンペストさん、出かけっぞ。こんなとことは大さらばだ。目標はパラドクス。必ずぶっ倒す。
Oh, right there, yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, that was pretty hype. Hold up. Looks like a maybe like kind of like some kind of like black hole or like magic or something there. But yeah, like an actually giant skeleton with hands there. Yeah, I kind of actually see it there. Look at that. Yeah, that's hype. That's what I'm saying, right, man? How does it get cooler than this? Like, I don't know how cool like Ogre and Izumi are gonna be. No clue, right? What a character to start off with. Like she like could have easily been like the last character because of how cool she is. But starting off with the banger though. Don't instantly make a character 4 times cooler. That's what I'm saying, Kaz, right? Baphomet putting you into a black hole. Trying to do some Shadow Library stuff. Yeah, she's cool, right? She's cool, so. That's kind of everything I wanted to say, right? This is why Drive was his best Mario enemy. They're invincible, right? They just like keep coming back even after you kill them. Like you can't kill the undead. You have zero clue how Izumi could even possibly play. Yeah, all we know about her is like that she has like the fish, right? So I'm assuming the fish is gonna be like doing like some of the attacks for her. But yeah, puppet with the fish. I don't think they would do 2, but maybe, right? Maybe. Or she can like set the fish and have the fish like do stuff. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Just like I said, from a design standpoint, like I think yeah, she's like Uzuki over is like the most interesting, right? Don't think should be a puppet because everyone thought Uzuki would be a puppet character, and that's pretty clearly not the case. Yeah, we'll see, right? Just a year and we'll find out. That I think that's everything about Uzuki, right? So like, let me go back into the game, and then we can start some matches, right?